Christie against Alwi Farhan. This is men's singles race to the finals as of 23rd September. Cho Tien-chen up front. Li Shifeng, who withdrew from this tournament. Police Sub-Lieutenant Kunlavit Vitasan in third. Shi Yuqi also withdrew. Fourth, Christo Popov, Weng Hongyang, Lin Chunyi, Anders Antonsen, Koda Naroka, and Lo Kian Yu rounding off the top 10.
Jonatan Christie, Indonesia.
So here comes Jonatan Christie. Now, Jonatan Christie has had a pretty muted 2025, in all honesty. Just the one runner-up finish, and that was at the Indonesia Masters against Kunlavit Vitasan. That was a 3-game match. Anders Antonsen has had a slightly different 2025.
Go, Daniel Black.
That's Chris Yip as the umpire. And Amanda Ballum should be joining him in the service judge position.
Serve or receive? Receive. Daniel serve.
For Antonsen, it's a 4th final. He's picked up 1 title and 2 runner-up finishes. In 2025, the win was at the Indonesia Open, and the 2 runner-up, well, Malaysia Open at the start of the year against Shi Yuqi, and the Thailand Open against Kunlavit Vitasan. So both of them have actually felt the pointy edge of Kunlavit Vitasan's sword this year. Now, based on their performances in the semi-final, well, Jonatan Christie was pushed by his sparring teammate Alwi Farhan, the young former world junior champion. Anders Antonsen was good value for money against Cho Tien-chen, who's actually been quite lively this week. Jonatan Christie, 28 years old now. In all honesty, the last couple of his years have been filled with the joyous sound of a young baby as he became a father. In Jakarta, ranked 6th in the world, has been as high as 2, and that was 2023. There were his results. Kalong, 42 minutes. Li Chao-hao, 70 minutes. Kenti Ishimoto, 39 minutes. Alwi Farhan, 78 minutes. 2 70-minute matches on his route to the final. Antonsen is the current world number 2. That is his highest ranking as well. 354 wins, 122 losses. Silver medalist at the World Championships. Triple bronze medalist at the Thomas Cup and European Games gold medalist, European Championships 2021 gold medalist as well. Fiery character, never gives up. And those were his results. Yutei Bin, 44 minutes. Justin Ho, 41 minutes. Narioka was injured, so we got a walk over there. And Choten Chen, 81 minutes yesterday. I was on comms for that. There's Chris Yip as the umpire. And that is Amanda Balam. Little known fact about Jonatan Christie, he's actually a movie star. In 2009, he made a supporting appearance in a badminton-themed film called King. Do go and check it out. He wasn't the only person in that, actually. Kevin Sukamuljo was in there as well. Alan Angelina, Arianto Abi. All big names in the Indonesian badminton fraternity, which is, of course, steeped in tradition, history. So these last two finals, the men's singles and the men's doubles, featuring Indonesian player and pair.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Jonatan Christie, Indonesia. And on my left, Anders Antonsen, Denmark. Anders Antonsen to serve. Love all. Play.
Early points falling the way of Antonsen. Well left by Antonsen, who's playing so far a complete game. Nice bit of deception from Anders. Again, just as he was with Choten Chen, pushing forward, defending a very high line. Notice that one's gone a bit long. suddenly decided that he was going to take a pop at that. And also had a look over at the line judge. So really he was in multiple minds. Doesn't bode too well if you think about it. And also there, looks back at his coach and shakes his head. So a little bit of trouble with the backcourt. Playing on the driftier side, of course. That's beautiful from Christie, if he can finish it off. That's actually come long. Needed to pull that in to be much shorter. This was great. Also a wonderful pickup from Antonsen. That should have been a winner. But then you can say should have, could have, would have, wasn't. Medical staff have been called in. I think that's a graze. Oh, it's a blood wound, so it does have to be taken care of. In fact, that's the only type of wound that you can treat on court. There it is. And it's definitely a graze on the elbow, probably from that big flat out defense. So Christie is just biding his time. Oh, that's got to hurt. Oh, this is where he got it. Ooh. Yeah, you can just see it opened up there. So the world number 2 getting treatment. Former world number 2 waiting. Just having a quick word with his coaches. He's won a number of awards, Jonatan Christie, in his hometown. He was Indonesian Sports Entertainment Awards, won that Best Male Athlete in 2024. Gatra Award 2021 with the Thomas Squad Golden Award 2019, Indonesian Sport Awards 2018 favorite male athlete. He's very much the pop icon figure. Anders Antonsen would love to claim that, but of course there is another Dane that we all know about who is very much the pop icon. Victor Axelsen, who has stamped his mark singles game. And recently, he's been speaking fluent Chinese as well. Well done. Well, still protracted talks happening between medical staff and Anders Antonsen. And I wonder how this is going to turn out. There's Casper, Antonsen, his coach. Well, the umpires do have the power to pretty much call this. I think they're waiting to see if this is a wound that can be healed, because of course if it keeps bleeding, that's going to be the problem. Maybe they're looking for more of a bandage. That could be it. Yeah, that is it. Well, they're certainly going to try a bandage across the elbow. I think probably their concern is the fact that the elbow is a constantly moving part, and therefore, especially on his playing arm as well, that might keep opening up. So they're going to need like a proper glove to go around that elbow, in addition to the bandage. So here we go, it's being put on. Well, that looks like a pretty comprehensive bandage. And now I'm guessing they'll put a sock on top of that bandage, just to make sure it stays in place. Oh, they're taping it up, that's right. Well, I wonder if badminton's going to become a sport like skateboarding that's going to need shin pads and knee pads and arm pads. Well done to the medical staff. And it looks like he's ready to go. Oh, after a sizable delay, it's 5-all. Well, you can just see, just from that point, exactly how much movement that elbow is going through. Jonatan Christie, to his credit, has been waiting and has launched himself. Well, he can certainly still feel it. It really is not an easy injury to be dealing with, and of course it completely negates him making that move again. Suwon Christie absolutely merciless. Well, even before the bandage, Antonsen was a little bit indecisive on that back line. Oh, what a great pickup from Christie. Wonderful defense. He's 8-6 up. Oh, wonderful. He's really making his mark in this final. That's 9-6. You just sense a little bit of limited motion from that racket arm. It's gone long as well. It's not just the limiting motion of the bandage, but that pain coming from the arm is going to throw off your targeting a little. Christie and Antonsen, I'm sure, watched that fantastic women's singles final and would have seen that the conditions are conducive for a big win, a surprising win, an upset win perhaps. That's exactly what Kane Yamaguchi just did. Well, after being pretty much equal, if not Anders actually being ahead, Jonatan Christie is now pushed the last 6 points and is up 11-7 at the break. So John Christie 11-7 up after 17 minutes. That was a good 6 or 7 minute break as he got, well, Antonsen got treatment for a graze, bleeding graze on his arm. Better from Anders. Oh, shouts of one more Anders, one more in the crowd. And with all due respect, he's actually going to need more than one. I think that's in. It is. No challenge coming. 13-8. Struck a nice figurine pose there at the end. Oh, that's very late. And nicely controlled by Jonatan Christie. It's 14-8 up. Well, again, it's a question of who your opponent is, and I think if it was any other opponent, Anders Antonsen could have probably paid through on the weaker side with that graze, still come through. But Jonatan Christie has weaponry. He has an arsenal of shots. He's playing the back line well. He's allowing for drift. And that's why he is 8 points up in the first in this final. And that's killed. And in all honesty, this is a very, very muted performance from Anders Antonsen. Now, he was pointing to some moisture on the court, yes. But then he immediately clutched that bandage. As you can see, it's coming off a little. Difficult place to have an injury. Well, he's taken the bandage off now. That definitely must have been limiting his mobility. Short serve from Christie. He's missed that too. So first game to John Christie, 21-10.
takut juga Mas. Gampang katanya. Fokus mau ngelakuin apapun, coba aja. Pasti lebih suka ya. Siap suka. Ini juga harus sabar, cuma gitu-gitu mulu. Nanti apa? Jaga yang tetap penggunaannya benar-benar lagi. Ini saja dari satu. Jangan pikir terus tadi dari awal itu kosong-kosong. Itu pun juga dari awal itu kayak terus ya harus ya yang nggak bisa.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So game 2, change of ends. Antonsen with a bit of a spring in his step. And all in. It's not the end of the world that he's lost that first game 21-10. He's on the better side of the court now. And he could certainly launch a good shout for this second game. Force a third. That's gone wide as well. I wonder if that pain in the arm is still worrying him. I mean, you can just see every shot that he's taking. He's essentially opening up that wound. On the racket arm. Can't be easy for him. And I'll credit him for pushing forward and trying. I'm pretty sure in the post-match interview, win or lose, that injury is going to be center stage. Christie, meanwhile, is doing exactly what you should do, which is moving as fast as possible and trying to get his opponent to move from side to side, front to back. Well done from the wall number 2. He certainly got himself on the board in the second game. For Christie, it is a situation of just making sure he's at least level with the scoreboard, but if he can push a couple of points all the way to the end, then, well, things are going to get very tight for Anders Antonsen very quickly. Careful from Christie. It's also gone wide, so he's not really having the luck that he needs, even on the better side of the court. And Christie is still ahead and has now pushed himself even by another point. 3 points ahead. If Christie can... Oh, how did he miss that? That is classic impetuousness. He just ran forward. That's what you get if you don't time it perfectly. Still got the point. But for a second, a lot of people in this Suwon gym, it looked like he netted that. So Christie lucky. And that lead is up to 4 points. Both of these guys are having a real nightmare with the back line. It's a stark contrast to the women's singles final that we watched, which was deathly accurate. It's good from Antonsen. It's probably the best rally we've seen so far. Again, Christie just rushes that final killing blow. So 6-7, and Antonsen has done well to claw his way back into it. Truth be told, though, he has benefited from a couple of textbook errors from Christie. He's now taking a little bit more care. See, Antonsen again was just a little bit wary of that slide. So Christie now has a guaranteed way to harvest points, and that is this shot. Just protecting his arm and elbow, as you'd expect. Who wouldn't? That's in. No challenge coming. 7-8. That's very, very wide. Well, the play has broken down, and apart from that one great rally that we saw in the second game, it is 1-2 shot rallies, sometimes 3, finally got it. Oh, there's a big smile on Antonsen's face as he takes the lead, 9-8. Great defense from Christie. Well, he's in deep conversations with his coach right now, Anders. And a couple of good points for the world number 2. Forces the error. Christie trying to inject some pace into this second game, but he's pushing it long, having troubles with the drift. Well, it's a gilt-edged opportunity for Christie, but he's not taking it. Antonsen, the injured arm, has moved ahead. That one's in. You'd think if you're one game up, you had the lead at 7-3, remember? So it has been an 8-3 run in favor of Antonsen, and that's why. He's got into his own head, but this second game is slipping away from him. He's just taken his eye off the shuttle, Christie. So, 15-9. A collapse of sorts for Jonatan Christie. And we might just be heading to our first 3-game match on final Sunday. catching at these shots, and that's the problem. His timing's just a little bit off. Anders hasn't been doing anything spectacular, probably because of that elbow injury. But Christie has certainly gone off the boil. It's much better from him. But that one shot does not maketh the game. Again, bad read at the back. He's managed to rescue the rally. That time it's a broken string, I think. Well, at this point, I think it's better for Jonatan Christie to regroup in his mind and come back strong in the third. A first title for him in 2025 awaits, and he is actually 11 points away from it right now. Maybe the nerves are too much for him. Who knows? He's now 10 points away from it. And just like that, the second game has slipped away from the world for Jonatan Christie. A brief respite, perhaps. But in all honesty, I can't see this second game going anywhere else but into Anderson's corner. That's a little bit more of what we saw from Christie in the first game. Vision fans are in full voice. So 14-19, and Antonsen just needs a couple of points to push this one home. And once again, it's a mistake that gives him 6 game points. A match that has been riddled with mistakes. Little hold there from Antonsen, but pushes it wide. And that's in. Challenge coming. Well, the crowd are very quiet. At least they're getting behind this challenge, but I don't blame them. It hasn't been the most electrifying affair. That is out, and that is game. So, 21-15, and we will be getting a shootout third game right now.
Så jeg bare giver den. Så vi skal også huske, at det er et kæmpe pres for ham at stå derovre lige nu. Han har den der følelse af, at han skal foran. Det er heller ikke rart at stå i. Ja, okay. Turen skal langt væk. Tryk, under den kan de her bomber ned. Så der er så højt med en forvæg, så kan vi arbejde som sindssyge vipper. Jeg ved ikke helt, måske jeg skal stole på den der. Ja, altså. Men ja.
Well, Antonsen's certainly up for this third game that is now underway. He's still riddled with a few errors, 1-1. 48 minutes on the clock. Christie is going to end up on the weaker side. And he wasn't having too much luck, as you remember, from this side. Certainly enjoyed this side that he's on now. And as you can see, he's definitely a lot more sprightly. Now, what Antonsen has to do is the classic strategy of build up a buffer from this side and then end out the match on the better side with some, hopefully, big outright winners. I'm saying that because it's probably going to aid his injured elbow if he plays shorter rallies. Which, of course, means big outright winners. If, of course, he gets the opportunity. 2-1. Nice exchange. Christie wins it. Let's serve back. Oh, good to see both of them up for it, but I think both of them understand that at the end of this game are medals. And which color is going to depend on how much you put in right now. The injury to Antonsen has unfortunately made this, or at least the first two games, pretty nondescript. But there is a chance to fight for glory here in the third. That's a good return from Christie. Controlled it well, sent it the other way. Again, Christie has burst into life. That's good to see. 6-4 up in the third. In all honesty, Antonsen hasn't been 100% perfect from the other side, so I'd say a 4 or 5 point buffer for Christie from this side would probably see him through after the change of ends. Got 2 of those points already. And the body defense doesn't hold. So that's down to 1. gone wide. Well, if Christie ends up losing this final, then he's going to really have a go at himself for all the chances that he's had. And I'm talking about the second game when he was 7-3 up. Since then, he's been a little bit loose on a lot of these shots. That's another one that's, well, that's in. But left, right, and center, back line, and both cam lines, left and right, he's been missing. Keeping Antonsen in it. And he is, well, remember, of course, in the second game, he was 10 points away from the championship. Now he's 4 points away from changing ends. All in all, you get the feeling that it's not quite the story that he would have wanted so far. That's a good rally. Didn't mean to sound surprised, but let's face it, we haven't had many of them. Bit hit and hope. That lift from Christie. Settles well. Well, this has got to be longest rally of the match. Nice pick up from Christie. That's good. Well, refreshing change from the play that we've been watching. 55 shot rally. Both of them fighting out just before the third and final mid-game interval. We're about to cross the hour mark. Well, it's good to see just from that replay that the bleeding has at least stopped on Anders' elbow, I should say. Just that pressure from the bandage that they did apply must have done the trick. It's gone very long. 8-9, no buffer for Christie before he switches to the other end. That's gone long as well. So, 10-8, the brink of the third interval. Christie is ahead. Will 2 points be enough? I don't think so. It's a nice touch from Antonsen at the net. I think he's going to get the towel down as well. He is. Well, both of them had marathon semi-finals, and we're heading towards the 70-minute mark very soon. We'll probably definitely hit it in this third game. Of course, both young lads very physically. There's another challenge coming. It's 10-9. This is the challenge that could send them to the interval. That is extremely out. So 11-9. And now we change ends. This is where things get interesting. This is it. This is the shootout. Anders Antonsen is 12 points away from the championship. Jonatan Christie is again 10 points away. Christie is at least attacking well from this weaker side, but again the net play lets him down. Antonsen, winner at the Indonesia Open against his semi-final opponent here, Jonatan. It's runner-up at the Thailand Open, runner-up at the Malaysia Open. So it'll be a second title for him. For Christie, it'll be a first title. He's had a very quiet 2025. Just a runner-up at the Indonesia Masters to Kunlavut for Jonatan Christie. In fact, the last time he won a title was that wonderful all-Indonesian, all-England final against Anthony Sinisuka Ginting in 2024. That really was a highlight platform stage for Indonesian men's singles. Of course, since then, Ginting has been injured. Hasn't really played much, and Christie, as I just said, has come off the boil. So all that promise and show in Birmingham kind of vanished. Good return from Christie. He's now 9 points away. Great body defense from Antonsen. It's got to be long. It is. A smart play from Christie to force the lift. So close to the net, there's always a good chance that's going to go very long. And it did. Beautiful reply from Christie. Well, he's turning it on at just the right time. 3-point lead, 14-11, and he is 7 points away. His net play has been definitely under par. Jonatan Christie. Sure he knows it. Sure it's got to be annoying him as well. He's usually so deft around the nets. Of course, you could say that about pretty much every Indonesian men's and women's singles player. Certainly one of the trademarks of Indonesian singles badminton to be very deceptive, very creative around the net. Christie, though, has again used that cross-court right to left well. 15-12. He's got the accolade, I should say, of being one of the last players to face Lin Dan in a final. That was in 2018. Lost 21-14, 21-19. Of course, he was very young back then. But still, I'm sure he remembers it. Lin Dan, one of the greatest, if not the greatest. Ooh, just out. Antonsen with another try. This has been the theme of the match. Christie gets ahead by 3 and then brings Antonsen back in. But this time Antonsen with the mistake as well. So that lead back up to 3. Christie now just needs 5 points to get his hands on the championship. Another stinging cross-court return. This time it's left to right. 17-13. 4 points ahead, 4 points needed. And the numbers are falling the way of Jonatan Christie. Or to use his full name, Leonardis Jonatan Christie. .419 kilometers an hour. It's definitely quite pacey. Good play from Christie. Oh, he's picked that up well, but Antonsen responds. He's not done yet. We have hit the 70-minute mark, which means both of these players have now played consecutive matches of 70 minutes, semi-finals and final. Of course, Antonsen's was 81 minutes against Jonatan Chen. Oh, it's another stinging cross-court. That's been working well for him. Right to left especially. Challenge coming, yes. Hawkeye working feverishly to get this challenge out. And here it comes. Oh, that's very much in. That was a beautiful shot from Jonatan Christie. 18-14, he's close now. That's out, 19-14. Well, he's going to be one very happy man, Jonatan Christie, if he can pick up his first title of 2025 in October. 2 points away now. Such an important point for Antonsen to win. That's 16-19, gets the serve back. (17-19). Oh, what a time for that theme of this match to come back. Christie moves ahead and then draws Antonsen back in, but this time it's right at the death. I think he's gone long. He has 3 championship points after 73 minutes. And the service with Christie. He's willing it to happen. Well, that cross-court right to left will do the business. It's been working very well for him. Oh, it's the keep from Antonsen that doesn't work. 21-17 in the third. And he's done it. A first title for Jonatan Christie in 2025. told you he'd be happy. Look at that wave of emotion for Johnny Christie. And for Antonsen, tried his best with that injury. It's a runner-up finish for him. Another runner-up finish for him to add to the Malaysia Open and the Thailand Open. Well, both of them have put in a good performance. That's confirmation of it. 21-10, 15-21, 21-17. That's the men's singles final here at the Korea Open 2025. 75 minutes on court.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we will have our ceremony for men's single of 2025 Suwon Victor Korea Badminton Championship, part of the HSBC BWF World Tour Super 500.
입상 선수 입장.
Welcome medalists and prize presenters.
So they make their way to the podium, and Antonsen will step up on that second step, and Christie will take great joy in stepping on that number one step. Oh, wouldn't you love to be a fly on the wall right there? Such a character, Anders Antonsen.
인도네시아 조나탄 크리스티.
Champion, Jonatan Christie.
And well done to Jonatan Christie. It's been a long and hard road in 2025.
연맹 회장이시고요. 세계 배드민턴 연맹 김중수 이사님께서 해주시겠습니다.
The medal is presented by Mr. Kim Jung-soo, President of Badminton Asia and Council Member of Badminton World Federation.
Oh, VIP on hand from Badminton Asia and BWF. Very prestigious indeed. The medals.
3등 수영 빅터 필첸 회장께서 해주시겠습니다.
Prize board is presented by Mr. Bill Chen, President of Victor Sports.
마스코트와 따라 수연한 SO의 토탈 에너지스 대표이사 테트리스 드베미 사장께서 해주시겠습니다.
Mascot and flowers are presented by Mr. Patrice Webby, SO TotalEnergies CEO. Thank you, presenters.
자, 다시 한 번 더 양 팀 두 선수에게 응원의 박수를 부탁드리겠습니다.
Congratulations from Anders to John Christie. That's good to see. And of course, congratulations from all of us to John Christie himself. And that's a good moment It's his coach, his staff up with him. Winner of the Career Open 2025. Coming up next, it's the final, last final of the day. World champions Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae taking on Alfian and Fikri from Indonesia. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Final Sunday here at the Career Open 2025. As you can see, our last final is ahead. Men's doubles, Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae, the world number ones and world champions, up against Alfian and Fikri. Well, both of them had pretty comprehensive results in the semi-finals. Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae up against former world number ones Hokin Kobayashi, that was in straight games, and Alfian and Fikri against the pair from Chinese Taipei, Jae Hui and Yang Po Swan, also in straight games. Now looking at the race to the finals for the men's doubles, well, guess who's on top? Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae. Aaron Chan Soe-ik from Malaysia in second. 3 Malaysian pairs, Man Wai Chong, T Kai Woon in fourth, Rosie Fei in